Hello guys, let's say you don't have enough time to train in the gym. Maybe you have like 3 or 4 times in a week to train. You are busy, but you still want the physique, okay? You still want to build good physique that will make you confident. This is how you need to do it, okay? I will putting you on a 3-day split. A split we call the push-pull legs. This is actually a push video. This will give you all the exercises you need to get a great workout. I handpicked each and every one of these exercises to make sure that you properly target all the muscles you need without having to do too little or so much. In fact, if you have up to 6 times in a week to train, you can still use this formula. All you need to do is the first 3 days, you do the exercises, then you have a rest day in between and still do them again. This will actually help you get more muscle growth because it really does not take the muscle that long to recover. But the only disadvantage is you have to be doing up to 6-7 exercises. Let's just say 6 exercises per training section. If you can do that, that's fine. But basically, this video is for people that do not really have so much time in the week to train. Let's say you have an hour or an hour 30 minutes 3 times in a week to train. So this is what you need. And in this video, we are talking about the perfect push workout, okay? When you are talking about push workout, the more focus is the tricep, the chest, and the shoulders, okay? These are muscles that get popped when you kind of, push. Have you ever wondered when you're working your chest, you're feeling some shoulder pump and also some tricep pump? All these movements come together to form what we call the push movement. And in this video, like I said, I'll be giving you the best exercises where you don't have to bother if you're doing so little or too much. This will still give you the best out of your workout. So let's jump right into the video. The first exercise you will be doing on a push day is the incline dumbbell press. You all already know me. On my workout days, I'm always starting with a compound exercise. I'm not doing no isolated movements, and you need to start with the incline dumbbell press. This will help you activate a lot of muscles, the chest muscles, the shoulder muscles, the tricep. Yes, it's specifically an upper chest exercise, but it's just a good compound exercise. And when you're doing this, you have to pay attention on the level of the bench. You don't want to bring it so much up. When you bring it so much up, it turns to a front delt exercise. You don't want to still keep it so low where it's just flat off. This will just target your mid chest. You want to get those upper pecs popping, so you have to bring it a little bit up, anywhere above the flat bench. Let's just say 2 holes above the flat bench. That will help you get upper chest activation. And I do this exercise 4 sets, okay? If you're doing this exercise, do 4 sets of 8 to 12. You don't want to do so many sets because we still have other exercises that indirectly is going to work on the same muscle. So just keep it simple. 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. The next exercise are the shoulder presses, okay? The shoulder press focuses on your front delt, and it's a good way to work your delt muscles. Don't forget, today we are talking about the push exercises. So the shoulder press are a good way to also work the delt. Now, one thing about the shoulder press is you have to raise the bench well above 45 degrees. Okay, you can keep it 45 degrees if you're working the upper chest pecs. But if you want to get the shoulders, keep it well above 45 degrees. Most people still keep it upright, but for me, that won't let me press well the weights up. It will give me this unsteady motion. So bring the bench a little bit low. That will help you get the best pump out of your front delt. Okay, I do this exercise 4 sets. You can do this exercise 4 sets of 8 to 12. This will help you target your front delt. Now, the next exercise we're going to be doing for this push workout are the dips. Okay, the dips are a very great way to target multiple muscles. The dips target the tricep, it targets the chest, and that's what we are going to be using it for. Now, when you are doing the dips, we are not really focusing on the tricep dips. I need you to lean forward a little bit to do the dips. When you lean forward a bit, I want you to get the lower chest pegs. Okay, when you stay upright, it's less of the chest pegs. Don't forget, we are trying to use 1 or 2 exercises to target several muscles. We don't have to spend the whole day in the gym. We only have 3 days in a week, and we want to get everything into the workout. So lean forward a bit so that you can get the lower chest pegs while also working on the tricep. Now, most people, if you really can't do the body weight tricep dips, you can do the bench dips. The bench dips are also a good way to do this, but I strongly recommend the tricep dips. If you can't do it with your body weight, try the assisted. The assisted will help you get a lot more in, or maybe just do it with the body weight. If you're good with your body weight and you know you can push it properly, do it with your body weight. This will help you activate your chest muscles and also the tricep. Do these 4 sets of 8 to 12. The next exercise we're going to be doing here are the cable flies. For me, the chest does not really get stimulated well if you don't vary the move. Okay, add some dumbbell presses, add some cable presses, and we'll be doing the cable flies. Now, our major focus is to get more of the mid chest, so don't put the cable high, don't take it so low, just keep it on the middle pulley, so that when you push out, your arm will have a 90 degrees angle with your body. Okay, we don't want it coming from up. We just want to get the mid chest. So this is another great way to target our chest pegs so that we can get the blood flowing. Now, the next exercise are still for the tricep. We only have 1 exercise for the tricep, which is the dips. Okay, we still want some kind of isolated movement for our tricep so that they won't feel there. And the next exercise I strongly recommend are the cable tricep kickbacks. This is a great way to isolate your tricep, more especially the long head of the tricep. And I like this exercise. It gives me my greatest tricep pump. So the only way you can do this exercise effectively is to keep a bench down, then you place your foot, your knee on the bench while you're using the same hand on the same position of the knee you brought up to the bench to extend backwards. So it's just more like the knee on the side of the hand you want to work on. That's how you're going to do it. Kick back your elbows while keeping your upper arm firm to your body. Your upper arm shouldn't be moving up and down. The only part of your arm that is expected to be moving are just your elbows. So you extend it backwards while you bring it down slowly. Focus more on the contraction. Don't go with momentum. Instead, drop the weight a little bit. I usually do not like that much heavy weight. You can even get good workouts in even without you using that so much of the weight. That does not really mean you still don't add weight, but once the weight is affecting your momentum, once it's affecting your movement and your form, go down on the weight. Do not waste your reps. Most of you, I see you in the gym, you're just wasting your reps and you can't build the kind of physique you want. When it comes to hypertrophy, when it comes to building a good physique, the contraction matters, the form, and also the intensity you're using. All these things play a great role. So this is it for the long head of the tricep. Then the last exercise we are going to be doing for our push workout are for the shoulders. We already have one of the exercises for the front delt, which is the shoulder press, overhead press. Now we'll be looking at the side or middle delt. Okay, this is one of the important parts of the shoulders, and I strongly recommend you use the lateral raises. The lateral raises is one of the best exercise to target your middle delt properly, and I use this myself. Now if you want to properly execute this exercise, you can sit down on a bench, okay? Let the weight come from below your legs. This will help you get a more fuller range of motion, instead of you bringing the weight just from your side. Bringing it from the side will make your traps take more of the motion, more especially when your arms are just straight. It will make your traps take more of the movement. I strongly recommend you bend your elbows a little bit. Let it have this circular position. Then you come all the way from under your legs out and kind of sideways. Do not keep your arms just straight by your side. Like I said, your traps will take more of the movement. So do this exercise 4 sets, 8 to 12 repetitions, and I guarantee you your chest, your shoulders and your tricep will be on fire at the end of this workout. Like I said, this is for people that have just 3 to 4 days in a week to work out. This is the perfect push exercise you can ever think of that will help you still get a good physique while you're devoting time on other things you have during the day. So try this exercise, guys. Try the exercise out. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. If you've not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like the video. I'll get back to you on the next one.